Hi everybody, Ms. Bones here, starting a new challenge today. This is going to be my Runaway Teen Challenge, so I'm just going to give you a quick introduction on my new sim here. Her name is Mia Singh. She ran away from city life, essentially. She wanted to be out in wilderness. She wants to get a dog. She just wants to be outside of the city. So we've chosen basically the most secluded lot in Brindleton Bay. Very, it's very blocked from the road. It very much kind of screams privacy. So the whole idea is that she won't be really detected as she sets things up here. Other reasons why I liked it, there's a fishing hole right here, which is nice. I don't know what's going on there, but at any rate, there is a fishing hole here. There's some other kind of things to dig, that kind of stuff. So Mia is here. She is a city girl, which is why she doesn't exactly look like she's dressed for the wilderness. She tried to choose, as best she could from her wardrobe, but she only had enough to bring, a few pieces. She has no money. She is a music lover and she is creative. We're going to kind of work this as, her trying to, I guess, kind of learn from scratch how to, she wants to mostly build her house herself. So we're going to be working on the handyman skill along with the stuff for the aspiration for outdoor enthusiast. So I kind of want to explore that, and I think it's going to just be a whole learning process for Mia here, who's never lived outside of a big city. She's never really experienced life in the wilderness. So this is going to just be a whole new world for her. So she wants to learn about plants. She wants to learn about fishing. She wants to learn about making her own things and just, just get out and be her own, I guess, find who she is, find herself and really just get her hands dirty. So that's where we're starting. As you can see, $0. And we're just brand new here. So we're just going to get started. The first things we're going to kind of do here, there is, like I said, a couple of things to kind of, we can't really collect any of this right now. We can do the digging, and I could ever do some fishing, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now since we want to catch 5 fish in Granite Falls. So I think first things first, we're going to let her finish this. We found some upgrade parts. That's actually okay. We're going to actually just sell our homework, and we're going to sell those upgrade parts. So now we have $21, so that's good. One of our first goals is going to be to adopt a stray. That's going to wait a little while. Mostly because dogs cost money, and I don't really want to have her have a dog before she can really afford to feed herself and be comfortable and all of that kind of thing. So for now, we're just gonna dig the stuff that's kind of in the area here, gather any frogs that we can. She got a time capsule. Here's my problem with the time capsules. I always kind of feel like, I want to open them out of curiosity just to see what's inside of them, because sometimes you get something better. But then there's this part of me that says, for the most part, it's worth more to sell them, because if you just sell it, you're guaranteed 70 simoleons. And so that's where I always kind of have this conundrum. Since we're so early, I think what I'm going to do is actually just go ahead and open it, because curiosity, we're going to try our luck a little bit. Maybe we'll get a more rare item. I'm not seeing a lot to gather around here. We're not seeing a lot of plants. So maybe what we'll do is actually just head off to Granite Falls and see what we can find there. I did start this in spring, so I don't really know if there's going to be much for us to gather just yet. So it might really just be more of digging for now until we kind of get some things built up. Digging, gathering frogs, the kind of the routine. Oh, she's not afraid to get her feet wet. Gonna go right through that stream. Mia is, she's always been, well, she's a little bit of a girly girl. you know, I mean, clearly she's not exactly dressed like a serious tomboy, but she is not afraid to get her hands dirty, and she is not afraid to learn, you know, as much as she can, and learn just how to be on her own. So that's kind of the premise of this. It's a little bit of a backstory. No real issues with her family. No, oh, she's excited about something. No problems. Nothing. You know, nothing that made her exactly run away. See, now that was not good, because I could have sold that time capsule for 70. Oh, I'm striking out here. Let's do one more, but I think in the future I'll probably, yeah. I just opened all 3 of those and basically got what I would have gotten if I sold one of those. So now we got another new frog, which I can sell. Not that it's worth a lot, but we're up to 100 simoleons in about, you know, just a few minutes here, about 5 minutes. I do eventually want to find a stray. Ooh. You're supposed to want a dog. Why are you so angry? She's got some issues. Well, they're acquaintances. That's good. Dusty's adorable, though. He doesn't like her. We're going to have to work on her, her feelings here. But like I said, for now, we're not going to worry about getting a dog because we don't have very much money. And I don't really want to run into the issue of not being able to feed my pet. So I'm going to go out to, see, I've met 2 dogs and they both hate me. Ooh, Shiloh's got a look about him. Okay, let's go out to Granite Falls. And I know I have to use her phone for this. That's the only thing that I regret about choosing this aspiration, is that I'm not supposed to be using her phone. It's my only way to get to Granite Falls. So it is what it is. I have to use it. So we can't, oh God. Never mind. We're not going to Granite Falls right now. Because apparently I can't just walk around in the campsite. I need more money. So let's just back it on up. I only have 101 simoleons. So, let's travel, and I do need to take off 10 simoleons. What I'm typically going to do, instead of doing this, like, well, nah, never mind. I'll just do it every time. Let's go to, well, no, I think we're going to go to, let's go to Willow Creek. I tend to really like the park there. I tend to find a lot of stuff, a lot of things to dig, a lot of plants. I'm hoping to find some plants, actually, because I do need to find 10 unidentified plants. We're going to have to wait on the fishing in Granite Falls until I have a few more simoleons. So we're just going to try to gather as much as we can, maybe some frogs, that kind of thing. So we're just going to see what we can do here. Well, I know we can look for frogs here. So let's start with that, and I'm going to try to scope around and see what else we can find while she is catching frogs. I'm not sure what that just dinged for. No frogs. Try again. I'm going to try one more time. I'm also not really seeing much. Oh, I need to do the money thing. There we go. I took the $10 off for my travel. Who are you talking to? Is that Nancy Landgrab? Because you can't talk to her because she's an adult. Oh no, you can talk to Sophia by all means. Oh, but he's there. Oh no, he's leaving. So do a friendly introduction. This is actually great to get her social up, get her some friends, get her to start meeting some people. Oh, she's feeling flirty with Sophia. You can't talk. Okay, he's not there. Well, yeah, go ahead. Play some chess, I guess. We're really here to try to get some money. But we're going to go ahead and try to get to know her. We're going to, you know, just brighten her day, do the normal stuff. We're not going to flick her nose. Let's discuss our favorite band. So we've got a charisma skill started here. This is going to, you know, go ahead and help her social. It's not low, but it never hurts to kind of keep an eye on those things. So for now, I'm actually going to have her, after she's done with these 2 interactions. Oh, she is stopping. We're going to use the bathroom because our bladder use is getting low. What's going on over here? Do we have any kids playing on here? One thing that's a really good tip if your fun is getting low, if you're doing a challenge like this where you can't interact with adults, if there are children on here, you can play a sea monster. Now, I'm not sure if they'll still be on here by the time she's done using the bathroom, but if they are, she can come over here, play a sea monster, and that will get her fun up very quickly, which is fantastic. The other way for her, she is a music lover, so the other way for her to get her fun up, see, child leaving, so that's not going to be an option, would be to listen to some music. I do not have a way to do that right now. So we're not going to do chess, though. I do want to try to find some more stuff to gather. We need to work on our funds. So let's keep digging things. Look for frogs. We're just going to continue doing that kind of stuff for a little while here. I'll probably do some of it off camera just because in the beginning like this, trying to get our funds up, trying to get started, you know, it can be a little tedious. So I don't want to, you know, I don't want it to be boring. So what my first goal is going to be is to get a few hundred simoleons saved up. I would like to get a tent set up. You know, some kind of rudimentary shelter, maybe a bush or something, some kind of bathroom option. Probably going to be a bush. That's going to be the cheapest. And probably and hopefully an outdoor shower. So I want to get those 3 things set up and a few hundred simoleons so we can go spend a night or 2 in Granite Falls and try to get our fishing taken care of. So that's really where I want to start. So I think what I'll probably do is off camera, you know, now that we've kind of started here and we've kind of got an introduction to Mia and kind of the gist of where we're going to go with this Runaway Teen Challenge, which, by the way, I will link the rules in the description. But I don't really want to end up having her sleep in park benches and things like that any longer than I have to. So I want to try to gather some stuff. I'm going to just try to get her a little bit established on her lot and then start working on that first aspiration. Since it's spring in my Sims game, there's, as you can see, none of these plants are harvestable. You know, we've got a wild pear here, but nothing is, they're all still dead. So we're going to have to give it a little bit before I'm going to be able to harvest them. And that's okay. You know, for now, we're just going to gather what we can and sell what we can. So I've got several different frogs. Got some rarer ones, so that's great. So I'm actually going to sell these common ones. They're only worth 10 simoleons, and I'll just continue to breed the more rare ones, and then I can sell those for simoleons. So at the very least, I can sell those for 35 simoleons, and, you know, I'm already up to 186 simoleons. So I feel pretty good about that. you know, it's a decent start considering it's been about 15 minutes of playtime, and I did have some travel. So I will lose 10 of that to traveling back to my home lot. I probably will actually travel. Oh, that's really good. 150. Awesome. I just doubled my simoleons. Let's actually go ahead and travel home. Get off your phone. You're not allowed to use that. Let's go ahead and travel back to our home lot and see what we can do with 336 simoleons. I'm not sure that it's much. I actually just bought Outdoor Retreat today because I didn't have it. I actually have all of the X packs, but I don't have all of the smaller game packs and the stuff packs. So I thought, you know what, for this, I've done the Runaway Teen Challenge on my own before, but I have never recorded it. And for this one, I wanted to do it a little bit differently than I have in the past. And I wanted to make it more of a, well, I wanted to make it a little bit more difficult, but at the same time, I wanted to make it so that some things weren't as difficult. I found in the past, sleeping on the bench, while definitely provided enough rest, was not good rest, and she would have to sleep for so long that it was kind of prohibitive to the gameplay, which is fine. I mean, it worked out, and actually that you know, that character's gone on, and I still played that family. However, I wanted to do this one where it's more of trying to build as much as I can of her stuff. You know, I'm gonna start out with buying stuff from build mode, but when we start establishing her small home, I'd like it to be where she builds her furniture, where she builds, you know, I know she can build a toilet, I know she can build a bathtub. I would like it to get to where that's where I'm getting this stuff from, that I'm not buying it, that she's making it, because the whole idea of this, the whole backstory for Mia is that she wants to get out of the city and learn how to stand on her own 2 feet. She wants to learn how to be self-sufficient and be able to just do everything herself. So for now, let's just start with seeing if we can afford a tent. Well, we cannot afford that tent. 420 simoleons. Oh, okay, so much money. Sorry for that grunt. Rocks of fire. We will need that for cooking. We'll need one of these fires. And really, we'll need a chair. Cripes, this is going to be expensive. All right. Oh my God, the bush. Oh, the bush is 370. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and end this here. But like I said, I am going to go around. Let's have her do... Why does this not want to let me fish? Get off your phone. I'm going to go ahead and try to get some more simoleons. So my plan is going to be to work up, as it appears, a few thousand simoleons, since things are more expensive than I realized. Why is a bush over 400, almost 400 simoleons? Excuse me. Seems a lot of money for a bush to pee on, but no judgment. So let's just go with this. I'm going to spend some time off camera, just kind of getting Mia established, getting a few things, getting some simoleons set up. Oh, cripes. I need to take off 10 for traveling home. So I'm going to spend some time fishing and maybe go to another park and do some traveling. See what I can gather, see what I can find, try to make up enough money to get those few things. I'm not too concerned about the food. I can go to parks and make food. I can make enough food and kind of keep it on her. So I'm not too concerned about that. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. You know, feel free to leave any comments, any suggestions, you know, regarding things that I should do or things that you'd like to see me do. And, you know, I guess I will hopefully see you next week.